Guys, it's your girl Tina. I want to go ahead and shout out Kevin Dukes. Kevin sent me this really disturbing story that's coming out of St. Louis County, Missouri. And what happened is that basically this man went to his neighbor's house and all he did was ask his neighbor, could they please move the car because it was blocking his driveway and he was unable to get out his driveway. So instead of the neighbor saying, oh, okay, my bad, I apologize, let me go ahead and move it, the neighbor proceeds to cuss him out, punch him in his face, and then all his friends end up jumping this man. Beat this man so bad that he wound up in the hospital. He has to have plastic surgery. This man could have died for simply asking his neighbors to move their car. This shit is just sick. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a news clip, and I'll come back with the rest of my commentary.
A foot, the shoe, just bam, right into my face. And when he hit me in my face, kicked me in my face, I fell on the ground. And that's all I remember.
That man says he was brutally and senselessly attacked by his next-door neighbor.
Apparently, he asked him to move his car, and that's when the situation snapped into chaos. Julian Johnson is at the St. Louis County Jail tonight. Julian, are the suspects in custody?
Sharon, at least one of the suspects is still here at the county jail involved in this vicious attack, as you said. As for the victim, he's still recovering from some very serious injuries. I spoke to him earlier. He says he doesn't remember much of the actual attack because he blacked out. But even during his unconscious state, the beating didn't stop.
For real, they could have took my life. They was trying to kill me. This is point blank.
Pictures from his hospital bed show the degree of viciousness behind an attack which left Michael Rayner with bruises, swelling, and stitches all on his face, unable to even open his left eye.
The whole left side is fractured. I got a broke bone right here. They got to do plastic surgery on me when I go back to the hospital.
Rayner says the attack happened when he asked his neighbor, 20-year-old Brendan Young, to move a car blocking his driveway. That's the red car seen in this picture. But instead of a friendly okay, Rayner got a KO.
Because I seen a foot, the shoe, just bam, right into my face. And when he hit me in my face, kicked me in my face, I fell on the ground. And that's all I remember.
Blood from the fight can still be seen on a nearby light pole where Rayner says the group of men bashed his head. Rayner's wife came running to help her unconscious husband, but was met with threats as well.
They told her, B, if you call the police, give me your phone. I'm going to beat your A like this.
Police were called, though, and arrested Young and another man who are now both facing felony assault charges.
I'm hurt by the situation because, not because of this right here, but because of what just happened. All I did was ask you a question.
Julian Johnson, News 4.
Okay, so you guys just watched the news clip, and the man who did this to him, the main ringleader, was a 20-year-old guy named Brendan Young. I don't understand why people have so much hate, anger, and animosity in their heart. It's so sad that black males will see other black males, and instead of showing them any type of respect, the first thing they want to do is attack, fight, and everything else. It's crazy that we can always beat each other, kill each other, stab each other, jump each other. We can always do some harm to each other. But I bet you the same young man, when those white police officers came to put handcuffs on him and take his ass to jail, I bet you he didn't swing on not one cop. I bet you him and his crew didn't jump not one white police officer. But yet and still they had no problem whooping this man's ass like that simply because he asked them to move their car from in front of his driveway. This is insane. It is 2014, and the fact that we just don't have any more humanity for each other, that we just don't care for each other, it's just simply sad. No one should be beat up for something as petty as this. And then when his wife comes out to basically save him and, help her husband out, they then turn around and call out her name and threaten to beat her ass. This is sick. Why would anybody think that this is an okay response for somebody asking you to move your car? And then we wonder why black folks get coined as being violent. And especially when we perpetuate that violence towards each other. This whole situation is just sad. And I feel really, really bad for that man. Nobody deserves to get an ass whooping like that. Especially for something that he didn't even do wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He asked them to move their car, and this was their response. This whole situation is just sick. Anyways, go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation. All right. Deuces.